Here you can get lower, right? This
We are in the backyard here in Des Moines, getting ready to start a new project. The project we're working on is a 15 by 30 pond with a few upgraded filtration methods. We got an intake bay going in the far to give us some bigger size to the surface area of our pond. Our stream is going to wrap up and around the retaining wall back up here, which is going to tie into our wetland filter up at the top. And up above that, we're going to have another Biofall 6000 up there to just add a little bit more filtration. So, first things first, we got to get everything dug. So we're going to get some of this gravel moved out of the way. We'll get this sculpture moved out of the way. We got our height shot so we know what our water level is, what our final grade is going to be. Now it's just a matter of starting digging so we can get our dirt placed, so it's going to help us along the way. We're not going to have to move it again. So once we get these few things moved, we'll bring our excavator in here. Start from back here where we're up a bit higher, dig down, put our soil on the backside, and we'll start working our way there. So should be a pretty cool project. Homeowner's really excited about this. They've had another water feature at another house of theirs and they really enjoy the sound. They really enjoy being able to sit behind it and enjoy it. And if you look at the back side of their house here, they got some beautiful windows that are gonna have a great view for this whole backyard. It's gonna be a tight area for the size of the feature we're putting in here, but it's really gonna make this backyard really immersive. I think it's gonna be pretty cool once we finish it up. Neighbor's got a little bit of some water going down at his property as well, so they already got the noise there. We're gonna bring some more noise in, and this backyard is gonna be transformed completely by the time we're finished up. We'll be here probably 2-3 weeks or so. Toughest part about this job that's probably gonna make it last a little bit longer is our access is a bit tough. We have a very steep hill to come up with to bring all of our boulders through that side, or we have to carry them all by hand around the other side of the garage with buckets and wheelbarrows. So it can take a while to get some material back in here. We got a little bit of rain yesterday, so we're a bit slick still. So instead of driving all over that hillside today, we're gonna focus on getting everything excavated and dug. So then tomorrow, we're very well set up. Start bringing a bunch of rocks in, start building everything. So that's where we're at. We're gonna get to it. morning, guys. Day 7. We started digging our intake bay, and that's what we're currently working on. But we found, our best friend, irrigation. We found irrigation right here that probably leads to that head back there. Luckily, it's just 190 fitting that goes directly towards there. So all we'll do is, as we dig this, we'll expose the line this way, figure out where it might go up that way, and then dig it up and expose it. Same as we did over there with that line that we have exposed currently. The water right now, phenomenally, is not from this thing actually being running. It's just from drainage in the system. So plumbing line is going to start going out that way. We have a retaining wall to work on building as we work our way out. So then everything can be held in enough to get a mower out and around. So we're going to leave about 4 foot from rock edge to the drop off on the far side as we work our way out. Finishing off our grade with just some stones as we transfer from the wall to just grade stones.
Alright, so we got our wetland dug now.
Nope.
Intake bay dug now.
There you go.
Alongside. Tested our blocks. We got our heights pretty close. We're going to come back here and tamp it. We put our blocks in first just because we don't want to dig our hole, put our liner and fabric in, and then put our blocks in and they don't fit. So we do it beforehand. Now we're going to take all our blocks out, tamp, and put our fabric and liner in, and then put the block back.
Yep, you heard him. We also got to dig our vault in over in this section where E's standing at. So we'll go ahead and dig that out once we paint it out. We'll dig down 7 inches so our vault sits there nicely underneath our blocks. So we get our pull through this area. Once that's done, we'll get everything flopped in, backfill it all with soil since we got our hole a little bit wide. Don't want to burn up too much gravel right there. And then, yeah, flop everything back out. We'll have rock work that'll go in it. We're going to keep it real tight through this area to get some good draw and really blow it out in this section as much as we can. We're limited by the retaining wall on the backside and trying to keep a nice path open through this area to let them get up into the side hill. So that's where we're at. Howdy, y'all. Pond is pretty much finished up, rocked in. We got a couple more stones to set in over there. Grade work has been pretty much finalized around here. We got some more to tidy up back here, but we can get that still without machine. Plumbing's all hooked up. We still got to put irrigation boxes around our ball valves for draining in the winter time. Brennan's currently getting ready to install some lights in this system, and then once the lights are in, we're going to rinse everything down, drain the mucky water off, and then we're going to start filling this dog up. So it's pretty exciting. We're all getting pumped. We're currently working on getting ready to do the flop in here and some dirt work behind for the stream we're going to go up with. And we've run into some stuff. So up top here, we've actually found some nice irrigation line. We hit the 2-inch main, some poly pipe, and then the wire as well. So we're going to have to work on figuring out how to reroute this around the 8x10x4 hole we're going to dig for our wetland. We also hit the line down there, but we got that fixed up. We just need to get the wire fixed up. So we'll probably get a chunk of it and have an irrigation guy wired up so we don't mess that up. Grade work's coming around pretty nicely. Our 3-inch line's gonna hook into a biofall that's back over here. Biofall will dump into our stream, and the wetland will have a separate falls coming into the system just off to the side. So we'll get 2 sources dumping into the stream, combining their flow as we make our way to the pond. So we have a choked down waterfall of only 2 foot wide for this 11,000 gallons, really to get this to rush and also have the ability to vary that flow with our variable speeds pumps. So we'll get some funky stuff going on up into here, work our way up into our wetland. Alright guys, end of day 10 I believe out here in the Des Moines 15 by 30 recreation pond install. We have ran out of large boulders and we are working our way through the stream right now and really don't want to do the stream with all the same size rocks, so we're getting some larger boulders dumped at the shop later today, so tomorrow morning we'll be able to have some right away and then we can keep going with our stream. Should be a pretty quick, easy stream build to get our biofall hooked up to get source number 1 up and running. As you can see behind me, we got a lot of the water in the pond filled up today. So tomorrow we should just have to top it off for the first half of the day while we build our stream, and then we can turn on our biofall and get a little bit of moving water here as we work on building our wetland. Ran into a few things. A lot of irrigation pipe was in the way of where we're putting the wetland at, along with drain tile lines. So we're having to work on rerouting all that stuff and sort of mapping out where our wetland's going to be to make sure we get those things out and away from where we're working at. So have to pick up a bunch of pipe for that, but from there on, smooth sailing. We're getting there. Alrighty guys, that wraps it up here in Des Moines, and this was a fun one. That hill was definitely a challenge, getting all material up and over that every day. A little bit of rain here and out throughout the job that made stuff a little bit slick and sort of a little bit more sketchy when going up and down that hill. But all in all, this one turned out really well. Final product looks great. It looks great from that window where the homeowner is going to look up and see it every morning when she gets in there. Now that the fish are in and the plants are in, everything's really finalized. She loves the lighting on it. So much more so she's going to have us come back and we're actually going to be taking care of this feature for her. But yeah, I think this one turned out great. We love the way it looks. The homeowner loves the way it looks. If you guys like the way it looks, click the thumbs up on this video. We really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below on which part was your favorite. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe to our channel and click that bell to get updated when we upload. Full-length videos uploaded every Wednesday, and we upload shorts daily for your viewing pleasure. Thank you much for tuning in, guys. Catch you later.